Well, it's called the Big Pickle. It's in conjunction with the Jazz Festival and the Blues Festival that's taking place this weekend. It is a big pickleball festival where we have 3 different zones. Zone 1 is the double-deck parking lot. On the top, we'll have 9 courts. That's more of the classic pickleball that will be taking place, where we'll be having mixed doubles and men's doubles and women's doubles and King of the Hill, all kinds of more legitimate kind of classic pickleball.
And our speed pickleball tournament on Sunday.
Speed pickleball, that's right, which is a whole new approach to the game. It's just a lot of fun.
There's a magic to it because I've never seen a sport that has the kind of competition, community, and camaraderie all wrapped up in one. You can have multiple generations competing pretty fiercely against each other, so you can have like grandparents with their grandkids, guys competing with girls. It's just fun. And you can learn the game in about 2 minutes, enough to have a good time. Yeah, tennis, you're chasing the ball around for a few years. So most of the courts are registered players, but over by the Blues stage in Hill Wheatley Plaza, we have a demo court with demo paddles. So if you hear the kind of popping of the pickleballs around downtown and you want to try it out, that's the place to go.
And then we also have day passes if someone really likes it enough to say, hey, I'd like to take part in the whole festival, but I didn't register ahead of time. So the people that registered ahead of time got registered for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if you didn't know about it, you come out and you try it and say, I like it, I want to try it, we have day passes available at our headquarters tent, which is right there on Malvern.
Behind the Porterhouse.
Yeah.
That parking lot back there. And if people are just kind of fitness junkies, this particular zone by the Farmers Market, Veterans Memorial, is based off Pickleball Burn, which is a fitness class that uses pickleball for cardio and conditioning.
Our long-term goal is to make this the Mardi Gras of pickleball, where people have the same kind of an attitude, looking forward to it, and word of mouth will cause it to grow and expand. We have how many states represented already this year?
10 or 11.
10 or 11 states represented coming down for the festival. So it's a good way to expose people to hot springs and all the events and all the things that are available here in our great city. And what gave birth to our idea was the fact that when we would go to tournaments are pretty intense, a lot of stiff competition, and also in some tournaments you'll play a match and then you might wait for 2 hours before you play your next match, and it can be spread out all day long. And what we found is when people would get through with the tournament, they would have little pickup games of, hey, well, you want to get on the court and just play for fun? And we were having people say, man, this is the best part of the tournament, is just the fun stuff that takes place between the games or even after the tournament's over with at night. And we said, well, why don't we get rid of the tournament and just have these fun kind of things? And that's what gave birth to the festival. So it is different than the tournament, although with the way we've got these zoned, with one zone kind of carnival games, one zone more cardio camp kind of games, and then the zone I was telling you about by regions is the more classic pickleball. There'll be some tournament kind of play there and competitive kind of play there.
Well, and our staff is equipped so that if players are suddenly like, you know what, let's do a round robin real quick. Great, we've got all the stuff they need to set that up on the fly.
So kind of a spontaneous draw put together for a tournament. So we got the best of all the worlds of pickleball, the fun, the competition.
Because nobody's ever done this before. Everybody knows what a tournament is. When you say pickleball festival, I think we even had people coming that are just kind of intrigued and they're kind of like, what? I don't know what's happening, but I'm in. I want to try it out.
And they still use the words interchangeably. Yeah, we're going to that tournament this weekend. Well, okay.
Well, we'll change that.
That's right.